So, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu yesterday said they will never negotiate or pay ransom to any kidnapper, bandit, terrorist in Nigeria. He was in Oyo State, when he met with the Olubadan, that's the king of Ibadan. Yeah, to those who don't know who Olubadan is. When Tinubu met them, he said they were not going to pay any ransom in any, kidnapping cases in the country. And apart from that, he said that's why they are introducing state police bill and also forest guards, so that we have like community policing at the lower level, like at the grassroots level. The governors will play a vital role. If you remember, the governor of Borno State, Babagana Zulum, and also the governor of Zamfara State, as well as the governor of Katsina, they have been, talking about, not being able to command police or military when there was an attack in their, various states. They said like the responsibility lies with the federal government. Say they have no control or authority to command commissioner of police or, commanding officer of military in the state. But President Tinubu said they are going to give that opportunity to governors so that they have their own police and, police their communities at the local level. But coming back to this issue of, banditry, kidnapping, and money for ransom, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he was talking about like not paying ransom, something came to my mind, because in Borno State there was a time last couple of years where Nigerians, some Borno people were kidnapped, and Borno South Youth Alliance had to intervene and had a negotiation with the terrorists who kidnapped those people. During the negotiation, the kidnappers demanded 5 billion naira, but later on, after back and forth, the Borno South says they were informed by the terrorists that they have gotten the money, but the money is not enough. They have gotten only 1 billion, 1.6 billion, also more than 1 billion naira out of 5 billion naira they have demanded. So he accused and even like alleged that one senator from Borno was the one who refused to allow Borno South youth to intervene and secure the release of the people, though some of the people were released. So there is this allegation of government pay ransom in public. Like in public, the government will come and say, no, we are not going to pay ransom, or we are not going to pay any money to any criminal or terrorist. Likewise, I remember during Buhari's administration, there were times where his administration came out and said they were not going to pay any ransom. And apart from that, I can also, what is happening currently, the reason why I'm talking, making this video is because there are like more than 176 people in Kwara State, Kayama local government. They were kidnapped almost 6 months now, in around February. They were kidnapped around February, now it's 6 months. And the family of the victims, they gathered 155 million naira to give to those kidnappers. But the kidnappers said the money is not enough. They need government to intervene. They have some demands and they need government to pay the money. And the money is not enough. So the people were calling the government, begging the kidnappers to release their family, because they have been in their custody for more than 6 months now. And the 150 million naira they gathered, most of them sold their properties. Some borrow money, some beg online and get the money to pay for that 151 million naira. So today we are going to examine where and why the federal government would be saying we're not going to pay ransom, whereas its citizens are held captive by the bandits, by the terrorists, and also the issue of allegation of paying the money in closed door, behind the door. They will come to the public and tell journalists that we're not going to pay money, but there are some like accusation and allegations that the government have been paying money behind this. And so we are going to examine that. If you want to like have a glimpse of how the conversation is going to be, listen to Radio Now 95.3 FM Lagos, or you can also go to your website and put and thisisradionow.com. You can listen live wherever you are in Nigeria, wherever you are across the globe. And the conversation, we are going to have like two guests who are experts in their various, fields. The first one is Salahuddin Hashim. He is a PhD holder and also the program manager, Clean Foundation. He is also a security expert or security analyst. And on the other side, we are going to have Aliyu Lahir Aliyu, and he is from Kano. He works with Human Angle. He is the head of radicalism and extremism desk at Human Angle, and he has been following this story of terrorism. He's like a counter-terrorism expert. So I think there is conversation around here. If the government say they are not going to pay ransom, what does that mean? And is it even true? Because there were some instances like the issue of what's his name, Abbas Mamu, who was arrested because he was negotiating between the government and some kidnappers. Later on, he was arrested, saying that he is complicit. He is part of the bandits arrangement to kidnap people. So there are like a lot of instances where the government were allegedly pay ransom, and they will later come and say no, they are not going to pay anything. So if you want to be part of this competition, just join us at 5 and listen to this robust and insightful analysis and conversation. Maybe you might pick one or two things from the conversation. So that's why I say let me just do this video in case someone come across it. You will know, yeah, that's what's up. Thank you. Babanjalatu. Peace.